The Lovebirds 2020 is there in the list of top 5 Hollywood movies of 2020. Today, we will discuss about this movie, which was released on May 22, 2020. Firstly, the info from lookmovie.club website. Lovebirds Look Movie. Directors, Michael Showalter. Writers, Aaron Abrams, Brendan Gall. Cast, Issa Rae, Kumail Nanjiani, Paul Sparks. Genre, Film 2020, Action, Comedy, Crime. Rating, 6.0/10. Descriptions, Gibran, Kumail Nanjiani, and Leilani, Issa Rae, are just realizing that their relationship is over when they suddenly find themselves right in the middle of a murder case in which they themselves are the main suspects. Because they live from the impulse to impulse, this is the crab of their relationship, they suddenly decide to get to the end of the case themselves instead of involving the police. The investigation, of course, is not their strength, but they will soon shed light on a sizable rogue, while murderers and police are on their trail. Now the plot info about this movie from Wikipedia. Gibran and Leilani are a couple who have been together for 4 years. Their relationship is fraught, and the two argue constantly about a variety of topics. While driving to a dinner party, the two mutually agree to end the relationship. Distracted by the breakup, Gibran runs a red light, hitting a cyclist with their car. The man refuses help and flees the scene. A man with a mustache suddenly commandeers their car, claiming to be a police officer and that the man on the bike is a criminal. He pursues the cyclist, but after catching him runs the cyclist over with their car several times, killing him. Mustache prepares to kill Gibran and Leilani with a gun but flees after hearing police sirens. Gibran and Leilani then flee the scene themselves. Gibran wants them to turn themselves in, but Leilani argues that their unbelievable story and racial profiling will ensure they are blamed for the crime. Having taken the dead bicyclist's phone, they see he had planned a meeting at a bar with a woman named Edie. Leilani reasons that Edie will know who the man is, which will allow them to find out who the killer is and clear their names. The two meet Edie at the bar, only to find that it is a setup. The two are knocked out and tied up by Edie and her husband Brett. Edie mistakenly believes that Gibran and Leilani work for Bicycle, and alludes to blackmail being committed against Edie and Brett. As Edie prepares to torture Leilani, the pair manage to escape. The two travel to an address taken from Edie which they believe is Bicycle's home, only to find an apartment full of frat boys. They overpower and interrogate one of the boys, who admits he works for Bicycle as part of his blackmailing scheme. Before the two can learn more, Mustache arrives, killing all the boys in the apartment. Gibran and Leilani escape with one of the blackmail envelopes, which contains photos of the intended recipients attending what appears to be a meeting of a secret society. They travel to the dinner party they were originally supposed to attend, tricking Leilani's co-worker Keith into unlocking Bicycle's phone, which contains an address to a black tie event. Leilani and Gibran travel to the event, where all the attendees are wearing masks identical to those shown in the blackmail photos. The meeting turns into an orgy but is interrupted when the leader of the meeting discovers that there are imposters present. He tricks Gibran and Leilani into revealing themselves, but moments later an alarm sounds due to a police raid. Gibran and Leilani are taken into police custody. The two meet with Detective Martin, who reveals that Bicycle's pursuit and murder were caught on traffic cameras, and the two were being sought as witnesses, not suspects. The police were aware of the secret gathering and planned to shut them down, but the group was somehow tipped off to the plan. Gibran and Leilani are being driven home, but their driver is revealed to be Mustache, who truly is a police officer, but is also paid by society to shield them from law enforcement. Mustache also ran the blackmailing scheme with Bicycle, who was killed due to a dispute over payment. Mustache restrains Gibran and Leilani and prepares to kill them, but the three get into a struggle, and Leilani manages to shoot Mustache, who is then taken into custody. Gibran and Leilani make amends and kiss. 1 year later, Gibran and Leilani participate in The Amazing Race, which tests their relationship once again. Thanks, we will be back soon with more information about more Hollywood movies.